folks, here it is. The final hour-long special to close out Season 3 of NinjaGO, otherwise known as NinjaGO Rebooted. And I'm really excited about this. I mean, sure, the last episode wasn't very good, but the promise of going into space provides a new atmosphere the show hasn't explored before, and I also want to see where all the stuff with Zane is leading to, so let's get started talking about Episode 33, The Void. The episode opens in space! The ninja are aboard the rocket, with Jay finding it really cool that they're in space, saying he feels like the comic book character Fritz Donegan. Lloyd says they have to find a way to take control of the ship and stop the Ninjroids from bringing the golden weapons back to Earth, but Kai says the only way out of the cargo hold they're in is through the airlock they entered through. On the bridge of the ship, Crypto orders the Ninjroids to drop the supplemental boosters, which informs the ninja that they only have 5 minutes before they're separated from the rest of the ship. The ninja suddenly get contacted by the sensei and the girls on Earth, who use Pixel's blueprints of the ship to tell the ninja that they can escape the cargo hold if they can get the 4 spacesuits that are in a storage compartment near the front of the ship. Cole comments that they can't leave the cargo hold to get to the spacesuits, and Garmadon says the ninja are out of their element, but Sensei Wu tells the ninja that if they can't change their circumstances, they must change themselves, which is more confusing than it is helpful right now. Pixel then tells Zane that he's the only one that can survive outside the ship without a suit since he's a machine, so Zane volunteers to go get the spacesuits for the other 4 ninja.
No! Come on, Zane. You can do this. You can get back. Ice!
Zane gets to the suits before the group on Earth notice the cargo hold separating from the ship and hold their breath in fear until the ninja contact them in their spacesuits as they hang off the side of the ship. Nia tells the ninja they need to get to the cockpit to commandeer the ship, and though Cole is scared of falling, Kai says they'll take it slow together. Jay tells the others about how the Ninjroids will be surprised that they stowed away on the ship, but their conversation is unknowingly being broadcasted to the Ninjroids on the bridge. Crypto orders the Ninjroids to take care of the ninja before informing Pythor of their presence, and Pythor says the ninja must be getting help from Earth, adding that he'll find who's aiding them before the Ninjroids attack the ninja outside. Jay then springs into action pretending to be Fritz Donegan as he blasts a few Ninjroids, and Kai comments how that's one way to change yourself before the other ninja move in and use their elemental powers to fight off the Ninjroids. Cole tries to use Spinjitzu, but the little resistance causes him to float away from the ship, so Kai tells Jay to rescue him. Jay hooks a cable to himself and jumps to catch Cole, so Zane and Kai reel the two in, as Crypto orders the ship to move toward the tail of the comet the golden weapons are on. The comet's debris knock a few Ninjroids off the side of the ship, and the ninjas try not to fall too before we cut to Borg Tower, where Sensei Wu loses contact with the ninja due to interference. Pixel says the ninja must be preparing to land on the comet, but Garmadon says they need to warn the ninja about what else is on the comet before Nia sees Pythor and some Ninjroids marching straight for them. The villains break through the front door, with the Overlord ordering the entire building to be sealed, saying this place will play a big role once Crypto returns with the golden weapons. Back in space, the ninja hold on as the ship lands roughly onto the comet as Pythor makes it to Cyrus's office, finding the place empty. The Overlord then comes in, saying that Arcturus has landed, while also telling the Ninjroids to begin factoring, before stepping out of his chamber and declaring that the Golden Master will rise. Outside on a window cleaner station, Garmadon says they need to attack the Overlord now since he's vulnerable, but Wu says they need to make sure that the ninja get home safely first, adding that they need to go somewhere they can't be found, and Garmadon says he knows just the place before they notice the station cable being cut by Borg. The group just barely make it to a nearby landing pad and hold off the Ninjroids long enough for Pixel to use her security link-up to call a hovercopter so they can escape. Back on the comet, the ninja wake up and try to contact the others with no luck before checking to see if the Ninjroids also survive the landing. The ninja find the ship empty and decide to take off for Earth before the Ninjroids come back, but notice that the launch key is missing. Lloyd then calls the others, saying the Ninjroids took lunar rovers, leaving tracks, so the team takes a spare rover to follow them. The ninja find the Ninjroids at the spot where the golden weapons landed, as well as Crypto with the launch key, before Jay becomes fascinated by an alien bug. Sensei Wu then contacts Kai from Garmadon's dojo, but the signal's breaking up, making it difficult for Kai to hear him. Nia then tries to communicate, saying that a meteorite from the comet landed on Earth recently, with the fossilized remains of insects that eat metal, but by the the time Kai hears her, the ninja are swarmed by the creatures. The resulting commotion alerts Cryptor to the ninja's presence, so he orders the ninjoids to grab the gold and head back to the ship. The ninja try to figure out what to do next before Lloyd suddenly realizes the truth behind Sensei Wu's riddle, saying that they need to learn to adapt and think positively, adding that he has an idea. The heroes gain on the ninjoids as Lloyd uses the bugs as a weapon to attack the robots, causing a couple of lunar rovers to crash. After the ninja jump over a crack in the comet, they move in on the ninjoids in an effort to get the launch key. Awesome. Kai makes it to Cryptor and takes the launch key, causing the general to crash before he and the others head back to the ship. Unfortunately, the ninja discover the ship has been eaten by the insects, meaning they can't get back to Earth. To make matters worse, Cryptor and the other ninjoids use their rocket boots to take the gold back to NinjaGO, and the episode ends with Kai telling Nia that they failed, adding that they're not coming home. This episode is pretty fantastic, both by itself and as an opener for the last hour-long special of the season. The episode does a really good job thematically, focusing on the idea of adapting to different situations and surroundings, which is not only relevant in this episode, but also builds on the growing parallel between Zane and Lloyd. All throughout the season, both characters have adapted to different situations in similar manners. Lloyd gave up his golden power in the last episode as a symbol of unity among the ninja, similar to how Zane gave half his power to Pixel as a symbol of their unity. Zane adapted to his powers in the Digiverse to combat the Overlord, similar to how Lloyd learned to move mountains in an effort to do the same. And in this episode, both characters adapt well to their surroundings, with Lloyd using the alien bugs as a weapon, and Zane not only learning how to maneuver through space, but also showcasing a cool new fighting style he has to use since he can no longer perform Spinjitzu. However, the thing that elevates this episode for me is the animation, which is absolutely gorgeous. I especially love the first-person views of Zane and Cole floating through space, which is nothing short of breathtaking, and something I've never seen before, making it one of the most original things I have ever seen. Yeah, it's a ripoff of Gravity, but I haven't seen Gravity, and this is a kid's show, so my point still stands. Ultimately, the episode makes you feel like you're in space with the ninja, which creates a very science fiction tone that serves the episode well. Overall, this is an action-packed, gorgeous-looking science fiction story that's not only fun to watch, but also does a lot to build up the characters and set up the finale. And going off the cliffhanger at the end of the episode, I am very much looking forward to it. I'm Nick, aka IronBat1993, reminding you to Ninja Go!